Hi, today I'm going to open 5 packages of books that I bought online. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I bought 4 of these in Facebook sellers, and this one I bought from uh, Shopee. So this is the first package. This one came from Sorsogon City, kinda far from where I live, down south around region 5 Bicol region. So let's open it. Oh, looking back, the looking back book that I bought. The looking back, the first, not really the first, first edition, I think. The first edition of Looking Back by my favorite historian, Dr. Ambet R. Ocampo, one of the historians that made me love history. So here we are. Let's cover the name of the previous owner. Looking Back, a book by Dr. Ambet R. Ocampo. It's old. So this is the first edition of the book. I have the newer one. First edition. It is the compilation. Oh, there's an illustration. There are many articles. I was saying that this book is the compilation of his articles, newspaper articles of the same name, Looking Back. So I am not sure if the other articles are in the newer edition. I'll compare it someday. I'll maybe make a blog about it someday. So great find. This is the second package. Again, I bought it from the Facebook seller, Mom Remy. She has a store in Cubao, Quezon City called Remnants. Oh, the book about Laguna, The Cabinet of Wonders. Let's open it. The Cabinet of Wonders and other stories, and other Laguna stories rather. So, I am from the province of Laguna. So, when this was posted on Facebook, the table contents was shown, and I was interested with the different articles, the different chapters in this book about the different towns in my province of Laguna. So that's why I bought this. So this contains history about the different towns in Laguna. So I think there's also an article here about Jose Rizal. So additional info about Dr. Jose Rizal. So that's it. Cabinet of Wonders and other Laguna stories. So this is the third package. Let's open it. Oh, the Ninoy Aquino book. The book of Ninoy Aquino when he was in prison. So, Testament from Prison Cell by the late great Senator Benigno S. Aquino Jr. So, this, oh, there's a greeting card from the previous owner. Oh, who previously owned it. Oh, there are that's a part of buying a second-hand book. So this is a book by the late Senator Aquino when he was in prison. So Senator Aquino was how will I say it? He is considered the mortal enemy of the late dictator Ferdinand Marcos, his political rival, and his death in 1984, his assassination when he came back to the Philippines, is one of the triggers of the EDSA People Power Revolution, which deposed the dictator and restored the democracy in the Philippines. So I think in my previous unboxing I already mentioned that I buy books about martial law and about books about Senator Aquino. So I've been wanting to buy this book for a long time, but some of the books that is for sale is very expensive, so I was able to find a copy which is affordable. So this is less than 1,000. I think 700 or 800. So it's in good condition, very good condition. So a great addition to my books about that part of history of the Philippines during the martial law and about Senator Ninoy Aquino. So this was a great purchase. This is the fourth package. Again, I bought this from my favorite bookstore in Baguio City. In one of my unboxing, I already mentioned my favorite bookstore in Baguio City, which is Bookends. Bookends, Baguio City. So, if, if the owner of Bookends is watching, baka naman. Joke only. So, this advertisement is free of charge because I really love your bookstore. I hope I can visit Baguio City soon, as the cases of COVID-19 in the Philippines is dropping. Baguio City is really one of my favorite city, a very memorable city, because as I previously mentioned, I previously worked in the Cordilleras, and Baguio City is the center of the Cordilleras. We always go there for trainings, seminars. So I hope to visit Baguio City again and buy books from Bookends. So again, three books from Bookends. The first book, Frontier Doctor. This is an old book, an old hardbound book about a doctor in the frontier of US. The frontier. So I mentioned in my previous post that I'm collecting medical history books. So I always buy medical history books. So the experiences of a frontier doctor in the US. Venereal disease. The oldest disease in the world. So the next book, again, a medical history book, Fever of 1721. Again, another history book, medical history book in the US. Fever of 1721. The epidemic that revolutionized medicine and American politics. So, this is about the Boston smallpox epidemic of 1721. So, the smallpox had been eradicated. So, already there's no more case of smallpox in the world, documented smallpox because of vaccination. So get your vaccines, people. Get vaccinated with COVID-19 vaccine. So for the last book, Collaboration, Japan agents and local elites in wartime China. So a World War II book. So I like World War II history, and I collect books about World War II. So this is a great collection. Great find. So this is the fifth package. Let's open the fifth package. Oh, 3 books. Oh, this is the writing books that I bought. These are all writing books. writing books. So in my previous post, I mentioned that I like writing. So I buy writing books. So this is the first one. Writer's Digest, Handbook of Article Writing, edited by Frank Dixon. I have a similar book. I'm not sure if the contents are the same. So this is the one that I bought. This is my old one, Writer's Digest. Also Writer's Digest. But this one is magazine article. This one is article, so I'll just find out later on if the contents are the same. So I want to improve my writing skills, so I buy books about writing. So another writing book, Writing for Story. So I mentioned in my previous post that I would like to write short stories and a novel eventually. So for the last book, How to Write Plots That Sell. Again, a writing book. So there, I bought 3 writing books. So from the 5 packages, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books. 3 books about writing, medical history, World War II, Philippine history, and local history, and again Philippine history. This book has the best surprise. When I opened it, I wasn't able to capture it on video when I first opened it, so I will show to you why this book was such a surprise. This book was autographed by, I'll cover the name of the one who received. This book was autographed by the late President Cory Aquino. My mind was blown. I was blown away when I saw that this book has the autograph of the former President of the Philippines, the wife of Senator Ninoy Aquino. President Cory Aquino had signed this book. I was surprised. I couldn't explain the emotions that I was happy. As a history enthusiast, I was very happy. I have a book that was signed by a former president. I cannot say that I'm a super fan of Cory Aquino. I like her as a person, I like her as a president, but wow, owning a book that was signed by a former president. President Aquino passed away in 2009. So 6 years before she passed away, she signed this book. So this was truly a great find. So this was a very great purchase. So I'm still out of words. Until the next video, keep on reading.